An original, peaceful retelling by Nivi. Dear friend, welcome to Peaceful Reading with Nivi, a quietful place where timeless tales are lovingly retold with warmth, kindness, and gentle reflection. Whether you're settling into a comfortable chair, winding down after a busy day, or simply looking for a few peaceful moments, I'm so grateful you've joined me. Take a slow, relaxing breath. Let the worries of today drift gently away, and together let's step into a story of hope, patience, and discovering the beauty that has been within. Always. Far beyond the busy towns, where gentle breezes whispered through tall reeds and wildflowers danced beside quiet ponds, there rested a peaceful little farm. Each morning the sun painted the fields with warm golden light. Birds greeted the day with cheerful songs, while butterflies floated from blossom to blossom, as though they carried tiny pieces of the sky upon their wings. Near the edge of the pond, hidden beneath broad green leaves, Mother Duck had carefully built her nest. It was soft and warm, woven together with feathers, grass, and bits of moss she had gathered over many days. Inside the nest rested several smooth eggs, each one holding the promise of new life. Every day Mother Duck watched over them with patient love. She turned each egg gently beneath her wings, keeping them warm while dreaming of the little ducklings she would soon meet. "The world is waiting for you," she whispered softly. "I hope it will be kind." As the days grew longer, the eggs began to tremble ever so slightly. Tiny tapping sounds filled the quiet air. Crack, crack. One by one, little beaks peeked through the shells. Some yellow ducklings tumbled into the world, blinking at the bright morning light. "Oh my," Mother Duck laughed gently. "Welcome, my little ones." The ducklings stretched their tiny wings and gave cheerful squeaks as they explored the nest for the very first time. They were curious about everything: a floating feather, a dancing leaf. Even their own little feet seemed wonderfully fascinating. Mother Duck smiled with joy, but one egg remained still. It was larger than all the others. Every now and then it gave a tiny wobble, but nothing more. The other farm animals wandered by to admire the new family. "They're adorable," said a friendly rabbit. "What happy little ducklings," chirped a sparrow. Even the old turtle slowly lifted his head from the pond. "One more will arrive when the time is right," he said kindly. Mother Duck nodded. She wasn't worried. Every life has its own season. So she waited. The little ducklings quickly learned to paddle across the calm pond, following their mother in a neat little line. They splashed happily in the cool water and chased tiny insects dancing across the surface. Sometimes they glanced back towards the nest. "When will our brother or sister come?" one asked. "When the shell is ready to open," Mother Duck answered with a peaceful smile. Some journeys begin a little later than others. At last, on a quiet morning filled with birdsong, the large egg began to shake. A tiny crack appeared. Then slowly another. Very slowly the shell opened. Out stepped a fluffy gray bird. He blinked at the sunlight and looked around with wide, curious eyes. He wasn't bright yellow like the others. His neck seemed a little longer. His feathers looked softer but untidy after their long journey inside the shell. For a moment, everything became quiet. The little ducklings looked at one another. One tilted his head. Another blinked in surprise. The gray little bird lowered his eyes, unsure why everyone had stopped smiling. Mother Duck gently walked over. Without hesitation, she wrapped one warm wing around him. "There you are," she whispered. "We've been waiting for you." The little grey bird leaned against her feathers. He didn't understand why he looked different. He only knew that Mother's embrace felt safe. And sometimes that is the very first place where hope begins. To be continued.